everyone. In today's video, we will be going over how to trade order flow on TradingView. We're also going to go over how to access footprint charts in Optimus Flow. TradingView has become a go-to platform for many futures traders, especially those who trade off price action, support and resistance lines, and make decisions based on technical analysis. Whether you're trading Treasury futures, crude oil, gold, or indices like the E-mini S&P, having an eagle view of the market is essential. One way TradingView can help futures trading is through Volume Profile. It's not built directly into TradingView, but it's available and can add an extra dimension to your decision-making process. First, let's discuss what Volume Profile is. At its core, Volume Profile is a sophisticated charting tool that showcases trading activity over a designated period at specific price levels. Unlike traditional volume indicators that plot volume vertically under price bars, the Volume Profile plots volume horizontally, offering a side view of volume distribution over time. Here are the key terms and areas to pay attention to on a Volume Profile chart. High volume nodes, areas where significant trading has occurred. These areas can indicate strong support or resistance levels, showing where the market found fair value. Low volume nodes are points where trading volume is scarce. These areas can indicate potential breakout or breakdown points, reflecting price levels perceived as overvalued or undervalued by the market. There are three main points when incorporating Volume Profile trading. The first is identifying key trading levels. Futures traders can utilize volume profiles to pinpoint high and low liquidity areas. High volume nodes can indicate a potential consolidation area, whereas low volume nodes can be considered potential breakout or breakdown points. Spotting imbalances. The volume profile can highlight discrepancies between buying and selling pressure, which is crucial for futures traders to gauge potential trend reversals or continuation. And number three, validating breakouts. A breakout with substantial volume support might be deceptive. Using the volume profile, traders can validate if breakouts or breakdowns are backed by significant volume, ensuring more informed trading decisions. While TradingView doesn't natively offer the volume profile, it's accessible through custom indicators developed by the community. So let's take a look at how to access a volume profile indicator within TradingView. Here we have a 15-minute bar chart on the S&P Mini. We'll navigate here to Indicators, and we'll simply search for Volume Profile. And we can click on Session Volume Profile HD. And this will bring up a volume profile for each session. When you first activate this indicator for Volume Profile, there's a few things that you're going to want to do in regards to your time zone to make sure that you're seeing not only the chart with the correct time zone, but the volume profile. The first step is to make sure that your charts are set to the correct time zone. I am in the Pacific time zone, so I'm going to right click on the chart, go to Settings, and here under Symbol, I'll select the appropriate time zone, which it's set to Los Angeles. And then the next step is come up here to the indicator itself and go to Settings. And then this will be defaulted to all sessions. And as you can see here, it's going to show there's going to be no break in the volume profile. So if you want to see a volume profile, let's say for just the New York session, you're going to want to click on the drop-down arrow and select Custom. And then we'll make sure that the times are set to the open and then the close. Now the downfall with this specific setting is that we're only going to see the volume profile for the New York session. If we wanted to see the volume profile from, let's say, the open all the way until the next open, we would just go back to the settings for the indicator and go to the end time and select 6:30. So it will give you a full 24 hours of that volume profile. So now we'll get into footprint charts. Footprints offer a microscopic view of market activity, delving into the finer details of intra-bar data. They reveal the volume, trade size, and order flow dynamics within individual bars or candles. Instead of just understanding where the trading activity happened, as with the volume profile, footprints allow traders to see the how and why behind the price movements. They provide real-time insights, displaying numbers and colors within bars that denote aggressive buying, selling, and potential order imbalances. So how do footprints differ from volume profile? While volume profile showcases a histogram highlighting traded volume at distinct price levels, footprints give a detailed breakdown of buying and selling activity within each candlestick. This means that whereas volume profile may help identify broader areas of trading interest, footprints will tell the story of aggressive buyers or sellers dominating specific price points. They unveil the nuances of order flow, showcasing real-time battles between buyers and sellers. There are 4 main reasons why futures traders might prefer footprint charts. The first is real-time decision-making. With the granular data provided by footprints, traders can make informed decisions on the fly, which is crucial for markets like crude oil or the E-mini S&P, which can exhibit swift price changes. Number 2 is gauge player behavior. Footprints allow traders to gauge the behavior of other participants, helping them anticipate potential price directions based on observed order flow dynamics. Number 3 is spotting trend reversals. By spotting areas where aggressive buying or selling starts to wane, traders can anticipate potential trend reversals, a vital insight for short-term trading strategies. And number 4 is deep dive into order flow. For futures traders, understanding the intricacies of order flow can be the difference between a successful trade and a missed opportunity. Footprints offer this depth, revealing where aggressive orders are pushing the market. So before we get into how to access footprint charts within Optimus Flow, I want to take a look at a real-life example from this morning, February 22nd. The PMI numbers came out at 6:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And leading up until that point, we can see that it was typically normal trade. There was a good amount of volume on the footprint chart on each 1-minute bar. This is a 1-minute footprint chart. And what I've done here is I've synced up the crosshair by clicking on the middle mouse button. And I have it here. If you want to sync it up to another chart, you would have to make sure that these are linked within Optimus Flow and then just click on the middle mouse button here. And now we can see that the crosshair is syncing with the right chart here and the left chart. So when we talk about looking at the finer details of each bar and what's going on inside each bar, that's going to be these numbers here. Now I have my footprint chart set up to show market selling on the left and then market buying on the right. We can see here that there was normal volume within these bars. The market was trading back and forth between the two. And when the PMI number hit, we can see that, well, let's take a look at the bar chart. We can see that price rallied. But the reason that it rallied is not necessarily because there was a lot of market buying. It was because there was no bid on the way up and there was a limited offer on the way up. There wasn't a lot of volume. There wasn't a lot of market buying being absorbed by the offer. It wasn't until we got to 64 3/4 and 65 that there was a high volume node here. So when price came up here, we can see that now is the point where buyers were most likely taking profits, and sellers were possibly taking an active position here. So when price came up, we can see this high volume node indicating that this was a price that people were interested in. It rallied beyond that up into 66.5 area, came back down, and we saw some more volume traded here on the bid. So again, when we see numbers here on the left here, that means that that is market selling being absorbed by the bid. So at this point, price came up. We saw a lot of volume here in this area. Now we know that this is an area where, like I said, traders were most likely taking profits from these longs, and there were new buyers coming into the market and then new sellers. So when price gravitates away from this area, that means that when we see a high volume node like this in this area, somebody's going to have to make a decision. So anybody who shorted here, expecting price to come back down, maybe to test this area down here at 59.5, they're going to have to puke their position if price continues up. So that's just, I wanted to point that out there, where we can see price movement here on the bar chart, but we really don't know what's going on with the bids and the offers until we look at a footprint chart. Now let's take a look on how to gain access to footprint charts within Optimus Flow. TradingView doesn't offer footprints yet, but obviously we don't have to wait for them because we can get that within Optimus Flow. In order to do that, we're going to come up here to the top menu and click on the chart button. That will open up a new chart. We'll go ahead and select our symbol. And then we're going to come up here to the magnifying glass to show the volume analysis toolbar. That will bring up this menu here on the bottom. We're going to click on cluster. And I do double. Data type 1 is going to be sell trades. Data type 2 is buy trades. And then we're going to be coloring by delta. We'll click on enable. And that will obviously change the chart here. And we're going to go to a time during the day to show a little bit more data. Now to change these colors, we'll come back down here to cluster and click on the gear icon. I typically don't show the POC, but you can obviously elect to do that if you'd like, but I'm going to remove that for now. My delta colors, I like to have them the same as my depth of market. So buy color is that. Sell color. And now we have a footprint chart that's colored appropriately to, again, whatever your liking is. But now this is going to be showing that anytime there's more selling, or market selling, I should say, than market buying, it's going to show red. And then the blue ones are typically where there's going to be more market buying than there is market selling. So that is how we access footprint charts. Again, we can change this to anything that we like. But again, in my opinion, this shows me everything that I need to see for my type of trading. I like to see the high volume nodes with a number. Again, if you wanted to access the POC, just go back here to the gear icon and click on that, and then it will show you all the high volume nodes. Again, that can definitely be helpful, but I typically don't trade with that just because I don't like to see that highlighted area. But again, there's a lot of settings in here that you can play with. I definitely recommend to play around with this, try different settings, different formats, to whatever your style is. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please visit us at optimusfutures.com. Thank you.